Robbie Savage once dressed like someone's cool aunt who forgot socks. And Chris Waddle? He played a World Cup semi-final with a mullet that looked like roadkill glued to his head, so bad people forgot he missed a crucial penalty. Just remember the mullet. Footballers may rule the pitch, but their off-field fashion? Pure chaos. You are going to watch the most ridiculous, craziest, and unforgettable looks of footballers. Marouane Fellaini was never one to shy away from standing out, and his hair was as much a talking point as his football skills. For years he rocked that iconic, oversized afro, even though defenders constantly pulled at it during matches. When he moved to Italy, though, he decided to switch things up. The result? A hairstyle that looked like Mickey Mouse ears. Honestly, I have to give him credit for the commitment. Playing on a cold, wet Tuesday night in Stoke with that afro must have been exhausting, but he owned it. And then to pivot into something so bold, that takes confidence. Chris Waddle's mullet at Italia 90 was something else. This was the World Cup, where football started to evolve, with big stars like Paul Gascoigne and Gary Lineker taking center stage. Waddle's hairstyle stole the show. It looked like a bit of roadkill had been stapled to the back of his head, and he played the entire tournament like that. Here is the crazy part. He missed one of England's most crucial penalties in the semi-final against Germany. But does anyone talk about that? No, they remember the mullet. In a weird way, that haircut might have been genius. If you are going to make a big mistake, at least make sure your look is so wild that people cannot focus on anything else. Phil Foden gave us a look that could only be described as peak lad culture. Tiny shorts, a flashy designer fanny pack, and that straight-house roast haircut that feels like it was done in someone's kitchen. The whole outfit screams lads on tour energy. It is the kind of look you would expect to see at an ocean beach club, hanging around Wayne Lineker's table and sipping brightly colored cocktails. Say what you will, but there is a charm to it. It is fun, over the top, and unapologetically him. David Beckham is now considered one of the most stylish men in the world, but he had a rocky start. Who could forget the time he wore a full leather outfit, or that cowboy-inspired get-up that looked like a cow gave its life for nothing? I will admit, I tried to copy his early 2000s style back then, baggy jeans, bleach blonde hair, all of it. It felt cool at the time, but, looking back, not my finest moment. To Beckham's credit, though, his transformation is inspiring. He went from fashion faux pas to a global style icon. Proof that even the worst mistakes can be stepping stones to something great. Cristiano Ronaldo may be the greatest footballer of all time, but his early style choices were questionable. Remember when he signed for Manchester United? Those tight, shiny jeans paired with frosted tips made him look like he had just walked off the set of a 1970s disco movie. It was a strong look, for all the wrong reasons. The frosted hair in particular reminded me of a French exchange student's awkward attempt to fit in. Thankfully, his fashion sense has evolved over the years. Robbie Savage once showed up dressed like someone's fashionable aunt who forgot her socks. The blazer, the rolled-up pants, it was not doing him any favors. Then, there is Rio Ferdinand, who took risks of his own. He wore a shirt with a neckline so low it was practically a diving board. Standing at over 6 feet tall, Rio wearing that shirt must have been uncomfortable for anyone talking to him. You would have had no choice but to stare directly at his chest. Even Lionel Messi, the GOAT himself, is not immune to questionable fashion. His shiny polka dot tuxedo at the Ballon d'Or looked like something from a magician's wardrobe. At the end of the day, these players remind us that everyone makes mistakes, even if theirs are on a much bigger stage. Whether it is roadkill mullets or Mickey Mouse hairdos, their fashion fails are part of what makes football culture so entertaining. Who else should make this list? Leave your suggestions in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe.